When it comes to the gods of basketball, two names echo louder than any others: LeBron James and Michael Jordan. But it's not just the way they dominate the court that mesmerizes the world. It's the magnitude of their empires, the glitter of their fortunes, and the breathtaking luxury that surrounds their every move. Private jets slicing through the sky, ocean view mansions glowing at sunset, and garages filled with cars that cost more than small nations. These aren't just athletes, they're living legends of excess. And today, we're peeling back the curtain on the world of NBA royalty, tracing how these superstars climbed from humble beginnings to build dynasties worth hundreds of millions. Get ready, because this is no ordinary countdown. This is the rise of the top 20 richest NBA players. Paul George. We begin our journey with PG-13 himself, Paul George, whose $90 million net worth cements him among basketball's elite. A seven-time All-Star and Olympic gold medalist, George didn't just make it to the top. He fought his way there. Drafted by the Indiana Pacers in 2010, he transformed from a quiet rookie into one of the league's most versatile weapons, capable of dominating as both a shooting guard and small forward. His 2013 Most Improved Player award was just the beginning. Now, as a Los Angeles Clipper, George commands an annual salary of $47.5 million under his massive $190 million contract extension. Add another $10 million from Nike and Gatorade endorsements, and you begin to see the scale of his empire. Off the court, his $16 million mansion in LA's Pacific Palisades, once owned by DeAndre Jordan, stands as a monument to his success. But perhaps his most powerful investments are in people. From funding youth programs in Palmdale to supporting community charities, George proves that greatness isn't only measured in trophies, it's measured in legacy. But as impressive as his empire is, our next legend turned his success into something even greater: Steve Nash. Steve Nash. Calm, brilliant, and endlessly driven, Nash redefined what it meant to be a point guard. With a staggering $95 million net worth, he's not just remembered for his game, he's celebrated for his mind. An 8-time All-Star and 2-time MVP, Nash's 18-season career with the Suns, Mavericks, and Lakers earned him a permanent place in NBA history. Yet behind the glory was pain, literal pain, as back injuries forced him to retire in 2015. By then, his career earnings had soared past $146 million. But Nash wasn't done. He reinvented himself, first as head coach of the Brooklyn Nets from 2020 to 2022, then as a senior advisor for Team Canada. Off the court, Nash's business empire flourished. He co-founded the Steve Nash Sports Club, invested in soccer teams like the Vancouver Whitecaps, and even bought multi-million-dollar homes in Manhattan and Phoenix. Through his Steve Nash Foundation, he's changed lives across the world, focusing on children's health and education. For Nash, the game never ended, it just evolved. But evolution takes many forms, and few players embodied reinvention quite like Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, a human highlight reel turned Hollywood star. With a $110 million net worth, Griffin didn't just dominate the rim, he built an empire. His jaw-dropping rookie performances for the Clippers made him a superstar overnight, and though injuries tested his resolve, he refused to fade. By the time he joined the Detroit Pistons, his yearly salary had hit $32 million, with career earnings surpassing $160 million. But basketball was only half his story. Blake became an entertainment mogul, co-founding Mortal Media, and producing films like the White Men Can't Jump reboot. His partnerships with Nike, Kia, and Subway added millions more, while his $19 million Brentwood estate became a symbol of his success. Beyond fame and fortune, Griffin built the Team Griffin Foundation, helping youth through sports and health initiatives. His story? Proof that charisma, intelligence, and grit can turn a dunker into a mogul. Yet even his empire pales compared to the next legend, a warrior who made the NBA bow to his power: Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett. Worth $120 million, Garnett didn't just play basketball, he conquered it. Drafted out of high school in 1995, he was a force unlike anything the league had seen. A 15-time All-Star and the 2004 MVP, his intensity defined an era. When he joined Boston's Big Three alongside Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, he turned the Celtics into champions once again, winning the 2008 title. Over 21 years, Garnett earned an astonishing $334 million in salary, more than any NBA player at his retirement in 2016. Add Adidas endorsements, movie roles like Uncut Gems, and investments in sports franchises like AS Roma, and you've got a mogul who never stopped evolving. His Malibu mansion, bought for $6.4 million and sold for $16 million, mirrors his rise from raw talent to global powerhouse. And now, even in retirement, Garnett eyes new conquests, including potential NBA ownership. But standing next in line is another international icon, Pau Gasol, the gentle giant who blended power with grace. Pau Gasol. With a $120 million net worth, Gasol's story is one of global greatness. A Spanish prodigy turned NBA legend, he transformed the Lakers into champions alongside Kobe Bryant, capturing back-to-back titles in 2009 and 2010. His combination of skill, intelligence, and heart made him one of the most respected big men in history. Over his 18-year NBA career, Gasol earned $225 million in salary, peaking at $19 million per season. Beyond the court, he became a humanitarian powerhouse, serving as a UNICEF ambassador since 2003, working with St. Jude's, and launching Foundation Asas Medias to support children's health worldwide. His beachfront mansion in Redondo Beach and passion for medicine reflect a man driven by curiosity and compassion. Internationally, Gasol led Spain to multiple Eurobasket titles and Olympic medals, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest European players ever. But from Europe's finest to an island-born titan, our next legend built his fortune not just on dominance, but on discipline. Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan, the big fundamental. A $130 million net worth. The quiet killer who defined the San Antonio Spurs dynasty. Over 19 seasons, Duncan earned $200 million in salary and millions more through endorsements. A two-time MVP, three-time Finals MVP, and 15-time All-Star, Duncan's career was built not on flash, but flawless execution. Born in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Duncan once dreamed of swimming until a hurricane changed his life forever, pushing him toward basketball. From that moment, destiny took over. Drafted first overall in 1997, he formed the legendary Twin Towers with David Robinson and went on to deliver 5 NBA championships. But even perfection comes with pain. After retirement, Duncan discovered his financial advisor had stolen over $20 million. Yet he fought back and reclaimed $7.5 million. His Tim Duncan Foundation now funds cancer research, youth sports, and education, while his car business, Blackjack Speed Shop, thrives in San Antonio. Tim Duncan's story isn't about flash, it's about greatness built on integrity, humility, and precision. And this is only the beginning. Because the deeper we go into the NBA's richest legends, the more the stories twist, revealing triumphs, betrayals, and fortunes that changed the game forever. Throughout his career, to help the Mavericks pursue better talent by Tim Duncan's story isn't just about dominance on the court. It's about quiet excellence that carried over into every part of his life. Beyond the championships and MVPs, Duncan's personal world mirrors his greatness. From his luxurious mansion in San Antonio, Texas, to his reputation as one of the most disciplined athletes in NBA history, Duncan's legacy stands untouched, a symbol of power, humility, and precision. But right after Duncan's chapter closes, another legend steps into the light, Dirk Nowitzki. With a staggering net worth of $140 million, Dirk's empire is built not just on basketball glory, but on smart moves long after his final game. The 7-foot German-born icon spent an unbelievable 21 seasons with the Dallas Mavericks, earning $255 million in salary, a fortune he carefully grew by playing in Texas, where there's no state income tax. Drafted in 1998, Nowitzki didn't just play for the Mavericks. He became their heart and soul. He carried Dallas to its first and only NBA championship in 2011, earning Finals MVP and forever changing the city's basketball history. Known for his selflessness, Dirk repeatedly took pay cuts just to bring in better talent for his team, a sacrifice that made him not only a champion, but a legend of loyalty and integrity. Tim Duncan's legacy was a masterpiece of consistency, But what came after him only raised the bar higher. Dirk Nowitzki, the pride of Germany, turned loyalty and humility into greatness. Worth an astonishing $140 million, Dirk didn't just dominate the court. He redefined what it meant to be a team player. Over 21 unforgettable seasons with the Dallas Mavericks, he earned $255 million in salary, all while strategically benefiting from Texas's no-income tax advantage. Drafted in 1998, he became the soul of Dallas, carrying the Mavericks to their first-ever NBA championship in 2011, where he earned Finals MVP honors. But here's what truly made him different. In an era of greed, Dirk chose sacrifice. By taking pay cuts, he left nearly $194 million on the table, a move almost unheard of in modern sports. Off the court, Dirk's life radiates quiet success. His $5.75 million North Dallas mansion places him among the elite, neighbors like Mark Cuban and George W. Bush. Yet, wealth never defined him.